Good evening, Sam. My name is Bradley and I'm a fitness professional. First of all, I'm just going to go through our consultation just about our mental health and well-being. So before we get started, do you consent for me to go through this procedure with you, this consultation?
Yeah, I do.
Perfect. Just before we start, everything that we say in this room is all confidential, so I won't be passing on this information to anyone else, just so you're aware. Just before I go into the question, so do you believe that you have any mental health issues?
No, I don't think I have any mental health issues.
Okay, that's fine. I do notice that you've seen a bit off, like when I was talking to you on the phone, you did say that you were having some stress and anxiety and lately you've been under the pump with work. Lately, has anything bothered you in that aspect, or is there any concerns you want to raise with me?
I just think that I'm just really tired all the time and my sleep is pretty broken because I'm always thinking about work. And I'm eating pretty badly at the moment just because how busy I am.
Yep.
Haven't had much time to go to the gym because of how stressful work is, and yeah.
Okay, so with your work stresses, would you like to talk anything that's bothering you? Maybe is it your boss or your co-workers? Because I am worried about you and I'd like to just to find out, like, what can I do to just help you in that aspect?
There's just like a few people losing their jobs, so there's more workload on me.
Yep.
It's been a bit stressful for myself, so I haven't really been focusing on my own well-being.
Okay. So our ultimate goal for this consultation is to support you in helping you gain confidence, and I want you to be able to exercise again, and I want to do that in a consistent manner. So most likely with your work schedule, you are saying that you are quite busy. I do want to aim for us to ensure that we can train at least 3 times per week, whether that may be weight-based training or even if it's just like going on a short, slow, continuous jog. I also want to give you some nutrition advice because you did say that you were suffering from bad eating habits, so hopefully we can help you with that in that field so your general health can be improved. So next we're just going to go through some areas I want to cover, so like with your motivational levels, your sleep pattern. So there is a questionnaire that I want to go through in your nutrition, and then we're going to go through some exercise routines, so whether that may be we're going to do full body. So I did say 3 days per week just because it is hard with your work schedule, so like a full body workout routine, training 3 times a week. And then other than that, we do might have some referrals just depending on how we go through this consultation. So I'm just going to start off with the DAS21 questionnaire. So there are some statements I want to go through, and please answer as honestly as you can. So the ratings, so the 0 is it did not apply to you at all, so never. 1 would just be it applied to you at some degree, so sometimes. 2 would be applied to me considerable degree, so happens often. And then 3 would apply to you very much or just always. So with the first statement, this is related to stress, by the way. So have you found, so I'll read the statement out here. I find it hard to wind down. What would you rate that from 0 to 1, 0 to 3?
Probably a 3.
A 3? Okay, for the next statement. So this is on your perspective. I was aware of the dryness of my mouth. So anxiety.
2.
2. The next one is I couldn't seem to experience any positive feeling at all. This is towards depression.
I would say 2 as well.
This is with anxiety. I experienced breathing difficulty, so excessive rapid breathing, breathlessness in the absence of physical exertion.
Probably 2 as well.
So often.
Yeah.
I find it difficult to work up in the initiative to do things.
Probably 1.
1, yep. So never. Oh, sorry. So sometimes.
Yeah.
I tended to overreact to situations.
2.
2. I experience trembling, so sometimes in the hands.
Yeah, probably a 2.
2. felt that I was using a lot of nervous energy.
3.
3. Stress. I was worried about situations in which I might panic and make a fool of myself.
Probably a 3 as well.
3, yeah. So this is in the anxiety category. I felt that I had nothing to look forward to.
3.
3. I find myself getting agitated.
Probably a 1 or 2.
We'll say 1 since you're the first. I find it difficult to relax.
3.
3. And I felt downhearted and blue.
2.
2. I was intolerant of anything that kept me from getting on with what I was doing.
2.
I felt I was close to panic.
2 as well.
I was unable to become enthusiastic about anything.
Probably 3.
3. I wasn't worth much as a person.
Maybe 2.
2. I felt that I was rather touchy.
2 as well.
I was aware of the action of my heart in the absence of physical exertion, so a sense of heart rate increase or heart missing a beat.
3.
3. I felt scared without any good reason.
2.
And I felt that life was meaningless.
Probably 1.
Okay, now with all that data collected, I'm just going to go through your score. So we're going to tally up all of what you've wrote down. Okay, so for stress, I've got you at a score of 16, and with the scoring criteria, that puts you in the severe cases of stress. And now we're going to go through depression. And your score was 15 for depression, and that ranks you within extremely severe. And you scored 16 in the anxiety criteria, which ranks you around extremely severe. Okay, so now we're just going to go through some goal settings. Would you prefer to go through your SMART goals, or would you like to just work through more towards your dietary habits? So
Probably
dietary habits, right. So first off, your name, Sam.
Yeah.
Then today's date would be the 2nd of May, 2024. Do you have any special dietary requirements, so any intolerances, diseases, or any nothing like that? Okay, so we're just going to go through some serves per day. So you have 0 to 1 goes all the way from 2 to 3, 4 to 5, and up to 6 plus serves. So for the first question I have is, how many sort of vegetables do you usually eat per day? One serving would be equivalent to like half a cup of vegetables, or half a cup of cooked chickpeas, or 1 cup of salad, or half a medium potato, or 1 tomato.
Oh, probably 0 to 1.
0 to 1, okay.
I haven't really had much time to shop anything fresh recently.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. Second question would be, how many serves of fruit do you usually eat per day? One serving of fruit can be like one medium banana, an orange, or like 2 small apricots.
I would say probably 2 to 3.
I'll write that down. Alright, now we're going to go through like our grains. So, how many serves of bread and cereals do you usually eat per day? One serve would be one slice of bread, or half a medium roll.
I'm having a lot of carbs recently. I would say probably 4 to 5.
4 to 5, yep. And now we're going to go through dairy. So, how many serves roughly do you think? And one serve is about 1 cup fresh long life buttermilk, or half a cup of evaporated milk.
Probably 4 to 5.
4 to 5, yep. And then just lastly, how many serves of meat or alternatives do you eat per day? So one serve of meat, usually about 65 grams of cooked lean red meat, or 100 grams of cooked fish.
Probably 2 to 3, or
Yep, 2 to 3. Alright, now we're going to go through something called discretionary food choices. So this is just like foods that we try to avoid, but obviously it's hard to avoid it. So some examples of discretionary food is like that we should have in 1 week is 2 scoops of ice cream, 2 slices of processed meat, 2 to 3 sweet plain biscuits, 1 donut, 25 grams of chocolate. So from those servings, how much do you reckon you'd have in 1 week?
Oh, in a week?
Yep.
Well, definitely more on the higher side
More on-
personally.
Yep.
I've been like just getting everything that's pre-made just because I haven't had time to cook.
Okay.
So honestly, probably 6 and more servings a week.
So like with that discretionary, do you have any habits that you think that you have a lot of?
Probably like I've been drinking a lot of like soft drinks like Coke.
Really?
Like maybe 3 cans a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll note that down. Okay, now so this is for me, what I would recommend as a strategy. So for your first strategy, so like you just said before, how you're drinking the 3 Cokes of 3 times a day, I would say limit any sugary drinks. Ultimately you want to limit it so you don't drink any at all throughout the whole week, but since you've been saying that you drink 3 times a day, I would say limit to only one per day, or even just to switch to an alternative to 0 calorie, 0 sugar drinks.
Okay.
Reduce sugary drinks. And your second strategy I would recommend is, so with your meats and dairy, you do have quite a low intake of meat.
Yeah.
So I would say increase your servings to 4 to 5 per day rather than your 0 to 1 per day.
Try my best.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, perfect. So with that taken into account, just going to go through a referral and consent. So we're just going to jot down your details. So Sam, date of birth, Alright, so for a referral that I've got down, I have, as an allied health professional, so within my field of practice, I can't give any more information to you on anything else in your mental health, but what I can do is refer you to a psychologist. I do believe that with that training with a psychologist, it may help you, just because of your score when you did that questionnaire, you did rate severely high on all those aspects with, and you got anxiety and depression. What a psychologist can do is, while working one-on-one with them, it'll help improve you in that aspect. As well as there is some sources online, like I can give you some websites that you can use, Beyond Blue and Black Dog, just to help you overcome if you need like something quick online when you can't access your psychologist. Other than that, I do want to have a follow up session booked in with you. I'm gonna jot that down in the calendar. And just with that being, is there any other questions you have to ask or anything else, anything that you want to raise with me?
Um, no, I think that's it. So you just put a referral in for me.
Yep, too easy. So what I do recommend, so when you are in those stressful situations, when you are stressed at work, I do just take a deep breath, get some fresh air. I do believe try and remove yourself from that situation and try not to just push too hard at work, because I know you're saying that it is quite full on with work, but just really take time into your own health. So with the exercise I did prescribe, so the full body workouts 3 times per week, strength training, and with your nutrition. So just limit your sugary drinks and include more meat into your diet, and even vegetables as well. You are lacking in your vegetables, which are essential for your nutrients. Also, I would like for you to just reach out to any of your support networks, so that being your friends, your family. Spend more time with them, always have them around, and just ensure that you are, just make sure that they're always there within your reach, so don't be afraid to ask for any help with them. Other than that, thank you for your time. I did book that next consultation in, and yeah, all the best.
Okay, thanks
Thank
so
you.
much for putting a referral or checking up on